now. Let's check in with Court Clapping in the Storm Tracker Center. I've been spending a lot of afternoons indoors and enjoying some quality Netflix, Court.
I don't think you're alone there, Kelly. It's a great idea for the afternoons. If you don't have somewhere to take a dip, you might as well stay inside, enjoy some air conditioning, and stay safe. And also make sure you're staying hydrated. Sunny and very hot today. The conditions are almost identical to what we saw yesterday, so keep that in mind as you're getting ready to head out the door. Fire danger is elevated because winds are picking up this evening, and we will have temperatures that aren't as hot on Friday. So a little dip in temperatures heading your way, but we're still going to remain above average. Now, what we're seeing for today, a red flag warning for high fire danger in effect in Modoc and Siskiyou County areas from 2 p.m. through 8 p.m. as we have gusty southwest winds and very dry conditions there. Meanwhile, the rest of our region, we're starting out with 60s to 70s in the valley and foothills right now, 40s to 50s in our mountain zones, so the temperature trend is very similar to the last few mornings, although most of us a couple degrees warmer than this time yesterday. Winds are mostly light and out of the northeast this morning. That's great news in the Douglas fire burning in Trinity County. The winds are certainly not very strong there at all right now. But as you get a look at the projections for today, we do start to see winds picking up out of the south and the valley this afternoon. Out of the west around the Douglas fire, you can see Weaverville, 20-mile-an-hour gusts projected by 5 p.m. And the gusts are strongest closest to the California-Nevada border this afternoon. That's why that red flag warning is in effect. And then briefly tonight, we'll have a uptick in our winds, gusts at around 30 miles an hour out of the west in the valley. That is resulting in elevated fire danger this evening. So keep that in mind as you're starting to see the sun go down. That does not mean our fire danger is dropping. The winds will be a concern. Satellite and radar. Clear skies overhead over Northern California right now. High pressure off to our east remains the dominant feature in our forecast today, keeping us very hot and dry. But get a look at this. We have this weak cooler system that's going to be moving towards the west coast over the next 48 hours. That results in that dip in temperatures tomorrow. It continues to leave at least our southern zones with some cooling influence on Saturday. The further you are to the north, the less influence from that Delta breeze, and so you won't see those temperatures staying as cool on Saturday. But southern areas might actually be cooler Saturday than on Friday. High pressure then builds in as that low pressure exits late in the weekend, and this ramps up the heat through early next week, and our temperatures are staying downright toasty. Today, 90s to low triple digits in the northern mountains. We'll end up with temperatures in the 80s to mid 90s in the northern Sierra and southern Cascades. Foothill areas in the upper 80s to upper 90s for your Thursday afternoon, and triple digit heat across the board for the valley. Get a look at this, 107 degrees projected for Redding and Anderson, 106 projected for Red Bluff and Corning. We'll end up to 104 degrees in Chico with 105 degrees in Oroville, Gridley, and Hamilton City. Willows projected to hit 107 degrees later on today. Your Storm Tracker 7-day forecast, where your weekend's always in view. Hot, but not as hot late this week, dipping to 100 degrees for the peak of the cooling on Saturday, so that's still above average in Chico. And then we are above the century mark to round out your 7-day forecast after that. Redding, the peak of the cooling, 103 degrees on Friday. That's still 2 degrees above average. We'll then end up 105 degrees or hotter from Saturday through the middle of next week with overnight lows in the 60s to low 70s. So Kelly, this is going to be a substantial heat ahead for the afternoons, and it's not going anywhere anytime soon.